Hello and welcome to our American System Service Virtual Advisories. This is unit number 8 of your Blue Book. The topics for this unit are weather and seasons, present continuous, statements, yes/no questions, and WH questions in present continuous, and finally, telling the time. The first part of this unit we will check weather and seasons. Let's check the question and the vocabulary in order to answer that question. Let's see. In order to describe the weather and the seasons, we have one question. What's the weather like? It means that you have to express what is the climate in your place, in your house, in your city, or around you. Usually we use these words. We have to answer it because it is about the weather, the to-be verb, and the adjective. We have it's cloudy when we have clouds everywhere. It is sunny when the sun is clear on the sky. Or we can say also it is hot. It is rainy, of course, because it is raining and the day is cold. And finally, it is foggy when we have fog, usually in the mornings. Now, let's see the seasons. The seasons are four, just four. Maybe not here in Colombia, but we have in some other foreign countries. The first of them is winter. Winter goes from December to February. Spring, which goes from March to May. Summer, which goes from June to August. And fall, which goes from September to November. What is the weather in winter like? In winter, the weather is cold and maybe snowy. What is the weather in spring? The weather in spring is maybe windy. That is it. What is the weather like in summer? In summer, the weather is sunny or hot. And in fall? In fall, we have also windy and cold weather. Now, let's check the present continuous. Negative and affirmative statements, yes/no questions, and WH questions. Let's see. First of all, it's important that you understand what is the form or the structure. So, in an affirmative sentence or statement, we have the pronoun, of course, at the beginning, the to-be verb in present, and the present participle of the other verb. What it means? The verb with ing. For example, I am walking. I am talking. So we have the pronoun, the to-be verb in present, and the present participle of the next verb. Now, in negative, we have the pronoun at the beginning, then we have the to-be verb, then we add not, or the contraction, and the present participle of the verb. For example, I am not teaching English. I am teaching Spanish. That is a possibility. Now, let's see the yes/no questions. We say that it is a yes or no question when we have the to-be verb at the beginning and we don't need extra information. It's just a yes or no answer. We have the to-be verb that corresponds is or are. The noun here is the person who is making the action, and then the present participle of the most important verb or the main verb. For example, are you teaching English? That is the structure. Are you learning English? That is the structure. And what is the answer? The answer will be yes, I am, or not, I'm not. Now, let's see the WH questions in present continuous. We have the WH word, what, where, who, why. Then the to-be verb in present, as you see before, the noun, and the present participle of the main verb. For example, let's see, why are you learning English? So you need to give an explanation or a reason. In this case, the answer is longer. We need extra information in the answer. It is not just about yes or no. You have to give more details. When do we use the present continuous? We have three specific cases. First, we use the present continuous to express the idea that something is happening now, right now at this moment. For example, I am teaching English. When? Right now, at this moment. It is really important that you explain that it's happening in a specific moment of the time. The second, we said, to say that we are in process of doing a longer action. It means not at this specific moment, but I have a process. For example, you are learning English in American System Service. Yeah, maybe not right now, but in a longer period of time. And finally, the third case is to indicate that something will or will not happen in the near future. So when you are sure that you are going to do something. For example, we said, I am meeting my friends on Saturday. So I am sure that I'm going to do that. Or he is visiting his parents next weekend. So that they are sure, or he in this case is sure, that he is going to visit his parents. Now let's going to learn how to tell the time, how to read the numbers when we see a clock or a watch. Let's see it. First of all, what is the question? The question for asking the time is, what time is it? That is the basic one. So we can answer in two possible ways. First, we can read number by number. So in the first case we have, it is 1 o'clock. It is in the same way, yeah? You say o'clock when we have 0 minutes. Now let's check the second. 3:30. 3:30. Just reading the numbers. Or use the expression half. 3.5. Half means 30 minutes. Now let's check the next. We have 5:15. 5:15, or the expression quarter. Quarter past 5. 15 minutes after 5. The last one we have 6:45. 6:45, or the expression quarter to 7. So we need 15 minutes to reach 7. Yeah? So we can use past after the number and to before the next hour. Here we have some expressions for time, or time expressions of course. We have yesterday. Suppose that today is Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. And we have early and late. What is early? For example, I wake up early at 6 a.m. in the morning. Or I go to bed late, for example, at midnight. If you believe or think that you get confused someone, it is possible that you specify the specific moment at the day. For example, at 5 o'clock in the morning, or at noon, or at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Maybe when you are having a conversation by phone, or with a person who is in another city. So you can specify what is the moment of the time. Okay, some activities in progress can be, for example, reading a book. You are not all the time reading a book. You take time for doing that. So that is an action in progress. Or maybe working on a specific project or in a specific place. You are not all the time in the same place. So that is an action in progress. Of course, you can watch a movie by pieces. or you can practice sports in different times. So that moment, that is an action in progress. I have 3 activities for you. First, describe the weather in your city. What is the weather like in your city now? Describe it using expressions for weather. Second, what are you doing right now? What is your mother or your father doing right now? Use the present continuous to answer those questions. And finally, write down a routine, your routine, but telling the time. For example, what time do you get up? What time do you go to school? Please tell the time with expressions that you learn. Remember to go to your branch and practice in the activities. And of course, do the exercises for speaking and listening in your student book and in your workbook. It was the unit number 8 for your blue book. These are the American System Service Virtual Advisories. I am Angie Vasquez. Goodbye.